Hello everybody and welcome back to the Backseat Fighter channel. It's me, Charlie Bids. Welcome back if you are not new here. And if you are new here, subscribe. Come, join the family. It's the best MMA content on YouTube. I swear that's not biased. But listen, let's talk Merab, O'Malley, and the aftermath. If you haven't seen my reactions to the fights, please go watch it. And if you didn't see my prediction video, please go watch it. I think there was a lot of interesting conversations and funny moments that happened. At the same time, we need to talk. We need to talk urgently about the fallout from this fight and what does it mean. Merab Dvalishvili has established himself as the bantamweight GOAT, in my opinion. Obviously, he's beat Sean O'Malley twice. Umar Nurmagomedov, Peter Yan, Jose Aldo. You know, I can go on and on and on and on and on about who this guy has beaten in his career. And that fight on Saturday night was the most dominant performance of his career. You know, people kind of thought, okay, we got to, you know, Sean O'Malley's healthy now. Is he going to be able to land those shots? And he was excruciatingly close. I mean, there was one moment where he threw a left hand and I thought the world was about to explode. Oh my God, that left hand from Sean almost ended the world, bro. I literally thought he almost killed Merab Dvalishvili. And there was, you know, it's fine margins in this game of MMA and combat about if Sean O'Malley threw shots a little bit straighter and he landed on Merab, you know, we could be having a completely different conversation this morning. But at the end of the day, Sean O'Malley fought a great fight. Takedown defense was on point, got the underhook, split the legs, was able to get up, was throwing good shots, was trying to be aggressive on the stand-up. But Merab Dvalishvili is just an inevitable force. It's an inexorable fact that he's going to dominate you. It's unavoidable. And I think it's one of the most dominant runs we've ever seen in the sport. Obviously, he's joined elite company with his win streak, joining the likes of John Jones, Anderson Silva, GSP. Wow. I mean, there's not enough superlatives and compliments that you could say to and about Merab Dvalishvili at this point. But the purpose of this video is to figure out what's next. The title or the thumbnail of my last video was saying, is it O'Malley's last chance for a title? It's definitely pushed Sean O'Malley's championship chances down the road a little bit. He's definitely going to have to go on a win streak. He's definitely going to have to figure out who his opponent is. And in that bantamweight division, who is it going to be? We've all wanted to see for a long time Sean O'Malley fight Corey Sandhagen. But Merab Dvalishvili is saying Corey Sandhagen is the next in line. I've also seen Merab Dvalishvili in an interview recently say Pantoja should be the next or could be the next. So that division's up in the end. If Corey Sandhagen fights Merab Dvalishvili, who do we have for Sean O'Malley to fight? I think it's a very, very interesting conversation. I mean, could we see him fight Umar Nurmagomedov? Could we see him fight Peter Yan? But those two matchups aren't the best for him. And I think Peter Yan won that fight against Sean O'Malley. And I think Umar Nurmagomedov is equally as nightmare of a matchup for Sean O'Malley as Merab. So where does he go from here? And what does he think about doing? I'd love to know your guys' opinions. It might be done for Sean O'Malley as a championship at bantamweight. And then what's his options? Could he move to featherweight and have success there? Or does he even need a belt to still be a superstar? I know he wants to be one of the greatest we've ever seen in the sport, but in his era, there's just absolute kryptonite matchups for him. And for Merab, we've already heard he doesn't want to move up to a featherweight. He doesn't want to go for double champ status. He doesn't want to fight Volkanovski. He says he'll lose that fight. If he fights Corey Sandhagen, I see him, you know, beating Corey Sandhagen. If he fights Peter Yan, again, I see him beating Peter Yan. The Umar Nurmagomedov rematch, that's interesting because it was a close fight. I thought Umar Nurmagomedov won the first two rounds. And of course, there was a broken hand involved on Umar's side, but still, that doesn't take away from the excellent performance that was. I think Merab, especially with a finish over Sean O'Malley, has really catapulted himself into stardom. And as an exciting fighter, I think a lot of people thought, oh, this guy just shoots takedowns over and over again. There's a lot of holding. There's nothing much going on. There's no finishes. It's a decision machine. But he started to make those decision wins super entertaining against Umar and Sean O'Malley with the showboating, with the kissing on the neck, with the standing up and waving to the crowd. And now he's getting finishes. I mean, this guy is getting more dangerous by the fight and better and improving. I think I've seen a lot of people talk about that Teddy Atlas quote saying, the moment a guy becomes a world championship, he instantly becomes 30% better. You know, if you're trying to prove that case, you would use Merab Dvalishvili as your example. Greatest bantamweight of all time, in my opinion, because of the dominance, because of who he's fighting. And for Sean O'Malley, it really is a crossroads. Do you think Sean O'Malley will ever be a champion again? Go watch my fight reactions if you haven't already. They were absolutely hilarious. Thank you so much, Luis, for being in the videos. Please subscribe for more of this type of content. We're trying to do more short form videos for people and obviously the fight reactions. And there's a lot of exciting things coming down the pipeline, giveaways, working on new channels for really cool gyms. So please stay tuned. Keep all the content fresh on your feed. And I will see you next time. This has been Charlie Bins. Thank you so much for watching.